I've got different things under here that they could download, and so some of these would be, well, there's videos on here that I've put up, but also like different homework sheets that I've created, so they can get these things that I've created on the smartboard or on my own computer, and they would be able to download these at home. So like, for example, this is the week's worth of homework that we do, and I'll put that up there. And then the kids can get it at home if maybe they're sick or they're at home and they've forgotten their book. They can look online and see, oh, this is what we're doing today. We have a career day today, so there's no homework. Or maybe in their composition notebooks they're dealing with Horace Mann and things like that. So yeah, I can put up any video that I've created on this, any document that I've created on this, and I can shoot that up to the web and they can watch. So this, what you're looking at here, it's kind of cool on the smartboard, but I actually created this on my computer. This is a screen capture. So I've got some screen capture software, and I wanted my students to go to the computer lab when I had a sub, and I recorded myself using the computer and showing them exactly what I wanted them to see and talking them through that. So they just went down and clicked on this video, which is now me interacting with the computer and telling them what website I want them to go to, what I want them to do while they're there. And that's what this is. That's just a screencast. Kind of a neat thing. This is phenomenal. I've used this every day for just about every lesson in one way or the other. It's just amazing to see the kids, how they interact with Smartboard, they want to come up, they want to ask questions, they want to come up to the board and use it. It completely changes how you teach, and it really doesn't take a whole lot of time and effort to figure out how to use it. You're constantly discovering new things that you can do with it, but just the basics are really pretty simple. They love it. I mean, I've got kids that come down into my class from time to time, like on breaks. So can we use the smartboard? And they just want to kind of monkey with it and draw pictures. But that's like sort of the first hook that you get, and they just want to do whatever it takes to get involved with this. So, for example, right before you came in, I had just a simple lesson where they're working on learning about some of the different currencies in different cultures throughout the world, and I used a New York Times linked piece to that, and so they're actually going to the New York Times website, and it's a crossword puzzle they did, but they're able to interact with Whiteboard. So they work in groups, kind of a social activity, but then they want to jump up and enter their words in and kind of figure it out because they're getting to interact with the smartboard. And that's one way you're just kind of taking a topic that might be dull, learning about the different currencies of the world as sort of an introduction to economics, and you're making it a little bit more fun, a little bit more exciting. So. We started with two years ago. There was 2 social studies teachers that had them, and we paid for that through sort of some grant monies. I think that's correct. Then we got a couple of more. So I think we had a total of, well, each of the math teachers then were given them. The goal would be to have everybody in the building that would have a smartboard if they wanted one, or maybe a tablet PC, which is sort of another method of delivering sort of live learning, if you will. It's more carried around and write on it than right up on the board, but different teachers have different styles, and that can be a great piece of technology too. But we're not where we want to be. Each teacher just now is getting projectors installed, so even if you don't have some kind of an interactive whiteboard, at least you're putting images up on your own whiteboard. You can't write on it in the same manner that you can with a smartboard, or interact with it in the same way that you can with a smartboard. But getting that picture up and sort of the live image is really, it changes what you can do. Sure. The smartboard itself comes with like a keyboard. So if I push a little button here, this keyboard pops up, and so I could go into a Word document, but it's really kind of awkward and pecky. It's difficult to use, in my opinion. And there's a button up here that I can make it do a right click. So if I wanted to, like a menu to come up, that would be a right click option instead of a left click option. There's a way to do that, but it's not the easiest to use. So I purchased, it's a wireless keyboard and a wireless mouse. It's actually a gyroscope mouse, so I can aim it wherever I want in the air. It's kind of cool. I don't have to put it down on the ground. I don't know, it's kind of neat. And I can give these to kids if they want to interact with the board. I can take this to, I can give here, type in your answer, and the kid can type in their answer. And it works anywhere in the classroom. So that's really the tools that I purchased to use with the smartboard, or purchased for me, I should say, with the smartboard. Doesn't come with sound. I think I mentioned that before. So it's nice when you have at least 3 speakers, So if you're showing a video or something like that, obviously you want some kind of sound other than your tinny computer speakers over there. So